Their connection was instant, and their love grew deep and strong. Long time ago, in a village in the vibrant landscape of South, there lived a couple named Tega and Kewe. Their union was filled with love. However, as the years passed without the blessing of a child, their home echoed with a haunting silence of barrenness. Tega was mocked and called several names. After 2 decades of barrenness, Tega couldn't endure the ridicule and mockery from the community anymore. Her heart aching for the laughter of a child. One day, while Tega was alone thinking about the way forward, she delved into the stories her grandmother had woven into her childhood. Amidst these memories, one story struck her senses. It was the legend of the water goddess story, a powerful goddess believed to bless the land. Stirred by a deep longing for motherhood, Tega rushed to the riverbank, fervently praying for the goddess' intervention. For 3 consecutive days, Tega poured out her soul in a fervent prayer and made a solemn covenant, promising to dedicate her future child to the water goddess in exchange for the gift of motherhood. Miraculously, 9 months later, she gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. Filled with great joy and gratitude, Tega hurried back to the river, offering heartfelt appreciation to the goddess for the miraculous blessing. The village erupted in jubilation, celebrating the arrival of the cherished newborn amidst songs and festivities. Time flowed like the river, and 22 years later, Runo, the daughter born from Tega's divine play, grew into a fine young woman. However, when discussions of her marriage arose, her parents stood firm against it. They declared that Runo was betrothed to the river as part of the covenant made years ago, and so she is not allowed to marry. Despite Runo's desires for companionship and love, her parents' commitment to the river goddess stood unyielding. The community began to gossip about her story. Men ran away from her and her friends left her. The situation weighed heavy on Runo's heart, though she cherished her parents and understood the significance of their promise. But as time passed, her heart yearned for the love that others shared, the union of marriage and the joy it brought. One day, Runa decided to flee to the eastern part of the country, where fate led her to meet Ubina, a young man whose heart resonated with hers. Their connection was instant, and their love grew deep and strong. In defiance of the vow her parents made to the river goddess, Runo and Obina decided to get married. Their love was unshakable, transcending the traditions and promises that bound her to the river. However, their happiness was short-lived. Despite their deep affection, Runo faced a painful reality. She was pregnant but couldn't deliver her baby. Years passed, and the couple's effort to birth a baby proved futile, leading to anguish and worries. They moved from one spiritualist to another but got no solution. In a twist of fate, 2 years later, after enduring a prolonged and agonizing labor, Runo gave birth, but what emerged was beyond comprehension. The child was born with a peculiar form, a half-human, half-fish creature that shocked everyone present. She was overwhelmed with fear and anguish at the sight of her baby. She couldn't imagine being called Mama Fish. She screamed out so loud in pain and gave up the ghost, leaving Obina shattered and filled with sorrow. When Obina heard of the creature birthed and the demise of his love, filled with terror and shame, he fled the village, desperate to escape the inevitable mockery and shame that would follow. The villagers were horrified and shaken by the unnatural birth, an event that cast a dark cloud over their community. The strange baby was buried far away inside a thick bush, but something strange happened thereafter. The village fell into disarray, plagued by a series of unexplained deaths and unrest. In a bid to amend the unnatural occurrence, an old seer emerged, revealing they must cast the abominable offspring into the river or face an unending cycle of tragedy and death. Reluctantly, the villagers followed the seer's counsel, throwing the strange offspring into the river. As the waters swallowed a half-human, half-fish creature, a solemn calm settled over the village once more, and they found peace. The incident became a cautionary tale of the consequences of breaking sacred covenants and the unfathomable power of the ancient waters and their deities. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you do, kindly like this video and also subscribe to this channel for more interesting stories. Thanks for watching. Till we see in the next video.